serious note, but guess what? Bagged a stall at a craft fair this Saturday. Could I borrow your van?
Well, that's fantastic. You won't leave it looking like a unicorn's horse box this time, will you?
No glitter this time, I promise.
Then it's yours.
We're here to keep your side hustle connected with the people that matter most. That's why we're happy to be your second most important network. Tesco Mobile for Business. It pays to be connected. Find out more at tescomobile.com/business.
Bad Bunny's new album, Debí Tirar Más Fotos, is now available. Listen and follow on Spotify.
Okay, you know, most botched intro in the world. I want to go from the start. Oh, it's gone now. No, we messed up. And here we are. So, the two new names on the grid, Audi and Cadillac, join us. Cadillac being the newest team, the slowest car on the grid as well. And my personal favourite livery is, of course, the Red Bull. It's like saying no. Right. So it is the first. It's first out of the two Red Bulls. Telemetry still doesn't work. But I think it's good to have it anyways. Oh. I think CJ went out first. Yeah, it is CJ, so he's going to be the first one to set a lap in the new cars. I'm going to say 27. So I'm saying 27-4 for pole, knowing our quality merchant Sander, my goat. It was warming up tyres. I don't know if it's going to be a push off the start. There's been new rules put in. No causing intentional yellows. That takes away your overtake mode, so that means you have no full power considering the 50-50 split. And we're going to ride on board with Shaka. This is looking like a push lap. He wants to go down to about 70%. It's recharging. Just before the apex, he's flicking it in. He's straight on the throttle and he's almost losing it heading into turn 3. Now we're all into turn 4. We'll have a look what this sector 1's going to be looking like on the exit. There's a spin, I think that is Malay. He's just lost it on the exit. It's a 28-4 first sector, so it's pretty decent. Let's have a look at Lazy in the first sector. It's a 28-6. He's 2 tenths off what CJ can do, and look at that Red Bull. Oh, chef's kiss. Honestly, it's my favourite car. May not perform well in real life, but can't have everything. So, Shaka's decided to save the battery for the last sector. Last sector is pretty much 2 corners, 2 long straights, and you want to make sure you have all the ARS. So, 1 minute 6.7, 6.7 in the middle sector. So I think we're looking on for a low 28 banker lap, maybe a mid 28. We'll have to see. Heading into the last corner now. Straight mode activated, no more DRS, so the front wing goes down as well. It's a 28.3 for Shaka. Let's see what Lazy can do. He's coming around the final corner now. I think he's going to give Malay a slipstream unless Malay's going in the pits. We'll have a look as Lazy is almost a second off from Storm's P2 28.7. And I think we're going to see cars coming across the line. He's going to go provisional pole with a 127.7. That is a really good lap. Giggle shitter goes P2 with a 28.1. Sander, your quality merchant, only P4. Mifco, P2 28 flat for a banker. That's really good. Hellraiser is the slowest of the bunch with a 29.8. Still quicker than some supposedly quick people that I know. And Gale's P2, so your reigning world champion is potentially in the hunt for pole position. And we'll have a look at Jabber. He's coming into the last corner now. I don't think he's on a push lap. No, he backed out or whatever lap he was on before. So is Joey coming around the final corner. He's 8 tenths off what is good in the middle sector. We'll have a look up to the line. So 1 minute 29.0. And that's only put him P8 just behind XE Storms, and only just ahead of Lazy as well. So we'll have a look at Lars, 28.7 in that first sector. What's he going to do in the middle sector? He's there or thereabouts, he turns off, so it's going to be in between Joey and Lazy again, burning in the last part of the lap into the last corner. He flicks it in. What's it going to be up to the line? It's burning that ERS straight up to the line. It is P80, replaces Joey with a 28.9. And well, we'll have a look at Jabba. He's on a lap 28.5 first sector. What's it going to be in the middle sector? It's looking tidy as he's burning down to about 50%. Annoyingly, with the battery, if you keep burning, it'll just keep going. So 6.9 middle sector. It says purple, but don't believe that for a second. I wouldn't. I think he's just going to be ahead or behind Sander, maybe Sharka as well. As Ferrari fan starts his lap at the back. So up to the line we go with Jabba. Where's it going to be? P7. Yeah, behind CJ. He's kind of in a place of his own. P7 and 8 for both V-carbs. As we'll see Ferrari fan now into the first sector. 28.9. He's a validator, so there's no point pushing on the lap. I think he went a bit wide at turn 4. I'm being sent so many Instagram reels while doing commentary. I've got to respond to them. Okay, so here's Miley, the second Red Bull, spun on his first lap, managing to make it to turn 4 on an actual push lap. Now, what's it going to be in the first sector? 28.8. He's a bit off what you want, really, for a good banker lap. Into turn 9, then turn 10 it's going to be next. Let's see how he takes this. He was a bit hesitant. Didn't use all of the road available to him on the outside. Now up into the middle sector. So 1:07.0. He's nearly spun. Going into the last part of the lap as his yellow flag. So that's Sander on an outlap letting traffic through, and that's an Aston letting Sander back through. So up to the line for Malay. What's it gonna be? So 1:29.3. Just over a tenth behind Alfredo, and Ferrari fans back on another push lap. I can't tell you what his first sector was. So into the middle sector, it's a 7.1. He's gonna be, I think he's gonna be behind Malay. It depends on how good that first sector was. Coming up to the final corner now. We'll have a look. Foot to the floor. And depleting all of that battery up to the line. P10. Not a bad effort at all. Gailey is on an outlap and he's about to start his second push lap in the 26 cars. So here we go, we'll have a lap on board with Gailey into turn 1, reaching speeds of around about 330 kph, lifting off. He wants to look for that apex. He's going in first gear over the apex, up into turn 4. He's burning more of that battery. It's a lot more burnable than there was last year. Into turn 4 and onto the exit. Nice and tidy in third gear. What's it going to be? It's a 28 flat for the first sector. He's gone purple. He's currently ahead of cars as it stands. Into turn 10 he goes. Nice entry and flicks it in, slowing it down. And there's a massive confuffle of cars. He's going to be approaching, heading into the last sector, and they're all causing yellow, so you best hope that this doesn't take away his overtake motors. Are all going to have to get out of the way, or all going to have to get a move on into the middle sector. It's a 1:58. He's going on for a 27 mid, let alone 27 low. With the way he's driving, he's got no battery for the last sector. I think he's overburnt. He's going to get a nice little slipstream from the Ferrari ahead. I think that is cars ahead of him, and he's going to burn all the way up to the line. He's out of battery, but he does take provisional pole, but not by the biggest margin. Shark is getting a slipstream from the Ferrari. He's going to have to stay out of the way for cars and Shark on this lap. We'll see what Shark is doing in Sector 1, especially with how good of a slipstream he was getting. So, at the end of Sector 1, it is a 28 freeze, less than a 10th up on his own time. I think cars behind, I couldn't tell you what he's doing, but he's getting a lot of traffic here, and that's Sander. Yeah, that's definitely a pen for Sander. Is it Sander? No, it isn't. Oh, it's Alfie. That's definitely a pen incoming for Ferrari. You see cars are just backed out of it. Not interested in continuing that lap, but he might have enough fuel to go again for one more. Shaka is not even half a 10th up going into the middle sector. He's saving all of his battery for the last sector. I would have kept on burning if you're this far down. Got a chance to go up ahead of Sander. I think Sander's coming up to the line now. He's invalidated. So let's keep our eyes on CJ. Can he get P5? No. He literally barely improves. His car's going for Cars is going for another push lap, and he's going to be in the turbulent air of the Ferrari, so he's going to get a lovely slipstream down, well, all the way around the up lap. So can he respond to Gale? You'll quite like that inside curb at turn 1. So into the entry of turn 4, slamming it down on the brakes. Want to get up onto that white line on the exit. It is a 28 flat. He's matched Gale in the first sector. He's a 10th up on his time. He's going to be looking to go further ahead of Gale, maybe into the 27.5s. Please don't beat my lap time. You know, self-glaze right here and all. Into turn 10, Alfie moves out of the way. Cars is going to follow the slipstream. You got to be careful of the overspeed. Oh my days, I hate that so much this game. So into the last part of sector 2. What's it going to be? Is it going to be a 5, 6, 5, 8? It's a 5, 9, but still 4 tenths up on what Gale would have done anyways in his lap time. So into the last sector we go, saving the battery, making sure he's got enough to play with, going up to the line, activated straight mode, and it's a push to the line. What's it going to be? 4 cars to 27.4, and that is provisional pole by 2 tenths of a second from Gale. So Sanders back on an outlap. This will be his final run by the looks of it. I've just noticed, Turtles in the session. Hellraiser's on a lap now. Or he's just done a lap, I think. Well, if anything, he's improved 3 tenths of a second. We'll have a look. There's yellow flags. That's for a V-carb. That's XE Storms. He was giving yellow flags. I've got to be careful of them this game. Is Male's not on a lap. What about Sander? This could be This could be his final push lap. We'll have a listen on how he's pushing to the line. He's not going to deploy battery just yet. He's going to be waiting till the very last moment. Here, yeah, this is a push lap for Sander. He's got enough for 2 goes. A lot of time as well. He's got to be careful of the Cadillac on the inside into turn 1. Second gear, missing the apex. He's taking the 25 line. Oh, I think that's a lap over. Yeah, he's given up. He's backed out. So his car's going to be able to get out again and go for one more. So your first runners, Turtle's finishing a lap. No, I think it's Hellraiser. Hellraiser is... He was pushing on, I was wrong. Can he go ahead? Oh, Ferrari, fine. No, it's just staying where he is. For the time being, Male is starting his final push lap now. No, he's backed out. So, XC Storms, what can you do? Can you be in the hunt for maybe a top 5 and outdo your teammate? You've only got to gain 0.4 of a second. So, here we go then. Well done. You just ruined your turn 1. I don't think Cars is coming back out. So, Cars has set his lap, but he's got to hope Gale doesn't improve. Into turn 4, I don't think XC Storms is on a lap. No. Nothing showing in the battery. He's backed out. He won't have enough time to go around again. However, both of them, I think they're trying to go as low fuel as they can. So here's Sandy starting his final flying lap. I think he has got a Cadillac behind him. That is Mr. Giggle or Joey. Yeah, it's Mr. Giggle, I think. Should we have a look? No, it is Joey. Mr. Giggle invalidated. So, into sector 1, yellow flags for a McLaren trying to get out of the way. Into turn 4 we go. 308 kilometers an hour as we head into the end of sector 1. We'll see what he can get. It is a 28.3, a 10th up on his own time. He's going to be looking at that top 3. As it stands, Sanders on for a pretty good lap. We'll have a look at Gale. As he's backed out. I think that is Gale's hunt for pole over. Let's go back to Sander, see what he can do. Or is Miff going a lap? Nope. He's waiting to the last second. Sander, so yeah, 10th up in the first sector. Let's see what he can do in the middle. Heading into turn 11, 12. And then into 13. What's it going to be? 2 tenths up. He's looking. He is looking for a P3. Mifco made the line. So Gale missed the line as CJ. No, it was Cars. Cars missed the line as well. So it's all for Sander to do here in the last sector. Riding the curb on the outside. What's it going to be to the line? It's only P5. Wash boy. So into sector 1 for Mifco. He's just over half a tenth. Well, still under half a tenth. Half of, yeah, whatever. He's still there. Could he be fighting for a P2? Turtle has retired with a 28.4. There's a lot of people that are very close here. CJ couldn't improve. Jabber and XC Storms are both on a lap. So we'll have a look. XC Storms, he's 4 tenths up in the middle sector. This could be for P3. All depends on how he takes this last corner here. Into the final part of the lap. It's foot to the floor, and it's a drive all the way up to the line. What's it going to be? It's P7. VCarb, P6, P7. But Jabber goes P3. What about Mifco? He's just a 10th up in that middle sector. Can he get that? Giggle goes P4. Mifco, P3. What a finish to quali. Your usual suspects on pole. Cars takes pole. Head of the reigning world champion, Gale. So, here it is. Your top 10 cars. With a 27.4 from Gale, Mifco, Jabber, Mr. Giggle in P5 for Cadillac. And not bad. Sander, P6. P7 goes to XE Storm. CJ gets P8, Turtle P9 with only 1 lap, and then Lazy rounds out the top 10 in the Red Bull as it's pretty eventful end to qualifying. I was actually kind of hoping for a fight for pole, guys. So, sort yourselves out. Okay. We are about to do the race start, which I'm going to be doing another race intro for. Now, I don't know if there's a formation lap. Okay. And we're going to be doing this one again. The formation lap has gotten underway. I don't really want that. So, here's your grid. 17 cars. And I think this is all 11 teams on the grid. So, your pole sitter cars leads them away on the formation lap, followed by Gale. Would have been a close qualifying if Gale managed to get the last lap in he wanted to. Mifko P3 was going to be P5 if he couldn't get that last lap in. Jabba P4, secondary for the Racing Bulls, and then Cadillac in P5 just ahead of Sander. And then second V car P7, and then P8 is Sharka in that second Audi, being outscored by his teammate already. It's only qualifying, he's already done better. Turtle is the lead McLaren in P9. P10 is Lazy in the Red Bull, outshining his teammate, not by much though. Malay P11 ahead of Lars in P12. Second Ferrari P13, 7 places down from Sander. Joey P14, 9 behind his teammate. Ferrari fan, the only Alpine in P15 ahead of Hellraiser, the slowest McLaren, which is just ahead of the slowest car on the grid, which is the Aston Martin of Shakalaka. Shakalaka, bing bang, boom boom. What the fuck am I saying? So, CJ couldn't line up, and what is this line up we are doing here, Mr. Giggle? Oh dear, well that's just never gonna end well. You see, Cars is pointing towards Gale. Gale is pointing towards the wall. This can only go so well. As well, there may as well not be the pre-start, but it's 5 lights in VGPR as the lights out and away we go. Mifko has got on a pulling start off the line. Cars has already gotten to go cover off Gale, but Gale's not had a good start either. Down into turn 1, it's 3 wide at the back. Oh, that's a front wing going from the V-car with Mr. Giggle, and we head up to turn 4. Cars leads from Gale, then the V-Carb and Mercedes are fighting each other in the background. Sanders looking for a move down the inside. Oh, he spun! Sanders spun round! So, drama already, it's lap 1. And we've seen a wing fall off. There's moves already been making by CJ down the inside of Baden. Baden's getting really squirrely with them rear tyres. Off the traction zone. Into turn 10 we go. Mr. Giggle has dropped 2 places, I think. 1 place down, and he's got no front wing end plate. So, is he going to pit at the end of this lap? And at the back, there's moves being made by an Aston Martin against a Ferrari. But the top 2, by the looks of it, seem to have already cleared the rest of the grid. It's going to be a fight between these, and I'm going to have an absolutely mouthful of words to say with the amount of racing we've already seen. And there goes some brake boards into the last corner. We're looking on a move from Storms on Mr. Giggle, but he's not made it stick, and there's moves at the back. Matley Barley's falling down the order. He's going up against Ferrari fan Hellraiser. They're side by side at the back. So into turn 1. Ooh, that was a late move from Giggle there. down in the inside. Lars is looking, he's going to make the move. Oh, he's lost out. Never try to do it on the inside, I think, because if you have your line on the outside, you're always going to be better off heading to turn 2, 3 and 4. So lap 2, Cars and Gale still bumper to bumper, and same said for Lars, and Searle's going to be looking for a move around Lars. The Mercedes versus McLaren, a fight that I kind of would have wanted to see in real life. It's happening now. Into turn 10, he makes a move stick, and that's Lazy in the back looking at a dive. He's gap jabber, he's all the way up, fighting to get in that overtake mode of Cars and Gale. So unless they've made a mistake there, they've lost that 1 second advantage to the rest of the pack. Sander is looking at the back of this Red Bull. But my question is, did he pick up any damage when he spun round on lap 1? Luckily, he was ghosted, but I don't know about the initial contact phase. As Gale has overtaken for the lead on Cars. Is it going to be the yo-yo racing that we were thinking of getting at the start? Lazy's all the way up in P7. There's been a mistake at the back somewhere. Sanders back in P8. But down the inside goes Cars. It's going to be a question who's lifted better. Cars has got the better advantage heading into turn 2, 3 and 4. And there's already someone in the pit lane. Let's have a look. Sander and Lazy side by side. Looking at the action here, you've got a V-carb involved as well. Storm's going to be looking down the inside. What's it going to be? At the back, that's a Cadillac and an Alpine. Getting pretty close. But as it stands, your top 3 hasn't changed one bit. It's Cars from Gale, then Mifko. Jabber is still there, but it's 1.4 seconds off that lead pack. He's going to defend from the second Audi behind him. As moves are being made further in the back, and that's an end plate from the McLaren, I think it was. We'll have a look. Who was that? Was that Hellraiser or a Turtle? We'll have a look. It was... Who was that? He's lost a bit of the front wing. Who cares? So, into the last corner, Gale is going to do what he did a lap before. Cars is going to stay with him. Mifko's looking as well. Mifko! Oh my god. Sent it into the side of Cars, and then now they're going to be chasing Gale. Does Mifko have enough battery to make a move? Cars flies by. It's Mifko sending it down the inside, and he gets a move done on Gale. Gale is down into third position. Sharka is now within a second of Gale. No, he's just fallen out. So here comes Gale on the move back. Is there going to be a switch back from Mifko? Best hope so. No, he's going to try hold it around the outside, and he's doing that like superbly. What's going to happen through here? Awful little section. Sander 2.3 off from Mr. Giggle. Mr. Giggle's kind of just in a world of his own, especially with these cars. 2 seconds is a really big gap compared to what it would have been with the 2025 cars. So, can Mifko saving up enough battery? He's got no battery. Mifko has no battery, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, 2026 regulations have came. Have a look. Sharka is under pressure from Jabber in the V-carb. It's more a question of who can prevail. Who's better with the battery? And by the looks of it, the best with the battery could be Cars, but it doesn't have that overtake mode. Heading down into turn 1, you'll see on the map the parts where it goes from stripey to solid. Solid is your overtake point. Is Gale's might be looking on a move on Mifko. We'll have a look. He's using first gear a lot for that first corner. So I think it's costing him the acceleration at the back. There's Lars and Storms are side by side heading into turn 4. Yeah, that was always going to be a losing battle for Storm. where Lars had more battery. So Sander is looking like he's getting a move on. He's 3 seconds behind P4. He's really coming back a bit in this race. There's been a lot of chaos at the back, which, does that surprise anyone? No. It's Joey making moves into the top 10. It's double Cadillac points as it stands. Nothing is going on at the top. It's all kind of at the back, and that is Ferrari found ahead of XC Storm, so that V-Carb's got battery issues. They can't manage the battery by the looks of it. What's Malay up to? He is getting on the rear of Joey. 6 tenths away. He will have the overtake, as he's going for it already. I think we're going to see a lot of this. So into turn 1, Mifko is looking to get a move on cars. Will he send it down the inside? Will he wait? He's getting closer in that braking zone. So's Gale, but talking of Audi, it is an Audi sandwich between Mifko and Gale. Storms has retired from the session in the pit lane. Thank the Lord. I thought that was going to be a safety car for a second. Hellraiser has pitted as well. Same with the Aston Martin. Could this be our second retiree of the race? We'll have to see. Sharka struggling to keep within 1 second of the car ahead. But it's looking good as it stands in Bahrain. Lap 6 of 29. 24 to go. Who will stand out in the desert? And by the looks of it, Cars has this under his belt, or more like. Hellraiser back up to P15. That's my goat. We love Hellraiser so much. Please have my kids. And that's Turtle. Turtle's off in the gravel. For someone that was looking so promising in pre-season in Barcelona, falls in Bahrain. Turn 4, and that's Gale looking at a move. He's going for a double move. He's lost overtake on both of them. Here comes Mifko. Oh my god, I can hear your traction control, buddy. So, has Gale just wasted all of his battery compared to Cars and Mifko? Yeah, it's looking like Gale's going to lose out here. Into turn 1 we go now. Who's it going to be? Gale sticking it round the outside. Down the inside. Gale stays where he wanted to. Mifko's going to be looking for a move as well. He's just going to wait until someone does something stupid ahead. My money is on that Gale and Cars will crash. But this is getting CJ back into the fight now. CJ could be in for the, that's down the inside on Gale from Cars. Did not want to press that. Who cares about the Aston? They're still side by side. Heading into turn 10. He's going to be better. Oh my god, Cars. He's outbroke himself. Heading into turn 10. Is it a safe rejoin? You could see the way that Audi was moving. That's Mifko. Back up to P2 if he can keep it into turn 11. Oh my god, Cars. Giving me a heart attack. Thought he outbroke himself with the way he was carrying the speed into turn 10. But let's have a look. 70% versus literally no battery. And Cars has got no battery. Mifko could fly away on this lap compared to the Cars with no battery at all. Shark is being brought into the fight now. He's literally on the back of his Audi teammate. So we'll have a look. That's two people. That's early pitters. Look, I want to see what they're going on. Could it be... Was I wrong? It could be a 2-stop. But into pit lane, Gale and Cars go. Sanders back up to P4. Yeah, I think it is. No, it's a 1-stopper. So they're opting to go onto the hards early. Oh my god, Gale's been overtaken in the pit lane. That is crazy. So Mifko leads from Sharka and Jabba. That's your new top 3. As it stands, your net leaders have just pitted for 2 new hard tyres. So we'll see if they decide to hold each other up, as the rest of the grid are going to push on with their original strategy. Into turn 10, here you go. And I think the closest fight on the grid we have is between Sander and Lazy. That's one I kind of want to watch. So it turns out a new esports line has been found by Sander. Good job. Shark is fallen out of that. He is falling out slowly but surely from that 1 second advantage, as the grid is all quite even now. This is Car's race to lose. He's almost a second ahead of Gale, heading into the last sector. What's Sander going to do? Is Sander pitting? Sander is pitting, same with Lazy. So could this be 20 laps on a set of hard tyres? You've got to hope make it to the end. If it's not, that's a 2-stopper you don't really want to do. It is the hard tyres on for Sander. What about Lazy? Lazy's got medium tyres on. So Lazy looking for a 2-stopper. He wants to be on the harder tyres at the end of the race. Could that be a mistake as Cars and Gale get out ahead of Sander and Lazy? So let's have a look. It's a 4-second gap. I'm thinking if Mifco doesn't pit until lap 12, it's gonna be a really bad gap. Don't know why I'm yapping that. We can literally look for ourselves. So it is 23 seconds, 24. I think it's a 27-second stop, and Mifco has the fastest lap as well. I keep pressing the wrong button. Dear me. So Sander on the hards has got to make the impression quickly to get away from Lazy as quick as he can. Joey's up to P5 ahead of Malay. So I think the top 5 are looking to pit later, so they have the fresher tyres towards the end. So every track, the undercut is a lot better because the tyres are thinner. You're going to have less grip towards the end of your stint. Let's have a look. So, Giggle Shit has pitted as well. So, Malay brings it into the pits. Could he be going on for the hard tyres 19 laps? He may have to do until the end of the race. We'll have a look into the pit lane we go now. It is another set of mediums, so he's going to lap 18 or maybe even lap 20 to finish on soft tyres. Sharka isn't letting this fight go. He's still there within a second. Gale and Cars, P6 and P7, they've got no battery between them. And I think Sander's under pressure from the Red Bull. The Red Bull has got fresher tyres, and Sander's gone off the track. He can't keep on the track. He's hit the Red Bull rejoining. That's an unsafe rejoin and a half. Will he send it down the inside, or is he going to stay behind? Yeah, he's staying behind. There is no aggression, there is no passion, let alone there is no energy. He's going to lose that gap to that Red Bull quickly if he can't stay behind him. Into turn 10, locking up that left front, not getting the rotation he wants. Have a look into turn 11. No, nothing he could do there. I'm waiting for that Macarena wing. It's literally all I want to see. So Jabba has called it a day and would like to pit as well. I'm assuming this is for 2 hard tyres, and there goes Sander through on the Red Bull into the pit lane we go now. It is the hard tyres for the Racing Bulls. It's the hard tyres on for the Mercedes as well. Cars and Gale looking to be side by side into turn 1. That's Cars going a bit deep. That's almost side by side. Heading into turn 2, turn 3, and they're nearly side by side now. Closing the... Oh my days, closing the door, guys. Come on. Around the outside, we're looking for Gale. He's pushing them off the track. They're hitting each other. Gale, 3-second time penalty. That's surely going to get removed. Cars pushing Gale off the track, and down the inside we go again. Hey, be careful. Oh, what a move. What a move from Gale. Into turn 10. Gale has still got the advantage from Cars. And it looks like he's got a better battery as well. Pretty even. I think they're following the same ERS map. So into turn 11, that is Gale ahead of Cars with a potential removal of that 3-second time penalty. Mifko is really going to have to be thinking about pitting at some point. Their mediums must be screaming at him. Well, Cars comes from F7R, same with Gale, and well, I've had my fair share of racing against Cars, and this isn't the Cars that I remember at all. Don't forget we are also powered by SKG setups. So into turn 1 we go. That's Cars around the outside and he's almost past him by the braking zone. Down the inside we go by Gale. Gale just had to back out that move to make sure it wasn't an unsafe one. He's treating Cars with a lot of respect there, which is what you want to see, but they are costing each other time to catch up to the leader. The leader is 20 seconds ahead of them. 21, I think it is. Gale wants to be recharging this battery instead of deploying. I have to have a look because Mifko is constantly under pressure from Sharka, who is on around about 80% after each recharge. 70, yeah, about 70, 80. So will it be a box situation this lap for these two? Will Mifko keep stretching out the tyres until one more lap? What are we thinking, boys? Staying out for another lap. My god, I didn't fill up my water bottle before this, so we are slightly cooked. We have a little bit left, and that's down the inside from Gale. That's detection game. That's detection games from Cars, and it's almost a switchback. Heading into turn 1, Cars back ahead of Gale. Will Gale send it down the inside? No, the gap was too big. But it all depends. Does Cars have the battery coming out of turn 3 to defend into turn 4? Will we see more erratic manoeuvres? And that's Sander getting ahead of a Red Bull. And that Red Bull's surely going to come back at him. But Cars is catching up to the back of Joey, who's lost nothing but more time to the top 2. The Red Bull is under pressure from Jabba down the inside. Almost contact, wheel to wheel. This is amazing. Jabba just gets shown the door, looking at a fake down the inside. Oh my god. You guys are crazy. Send it. This Joey. Joey's fighting the move. You know what? Respect to Joey. He's fighting that move. The Turtle's retired in the pit lane. That is his race over. Annoyingly, he's gotten out of the way. That's probably a sensible choice to do. With his tyres, Malay is on a 3-second time penalty just for running too wide off the track. Mifko and CJ pit. So, this could be 2 hard tyres going on. Into the pit lane we go. And that's hard tyres for Mifko. Coming out the pit box now. What's Sander going on? Not Sharka going on. It's the hard as well. They're going to have the tyre advantage coming out the pit lane. And they're going to have the better tyres towards the end of this Grand Prix. So, Sharka versus Cars. Sharka? No. Cars versus Gale into turn 1. Keeping it nice and clean. They hit, they touch. And into turn 3, 44. There's yellow flags, it's Turtle. She's retired AI. Gale is back ahead of Cars. Will there be more dirty moves? Jesus Christ, these guys are really sending it. Never looked for Mifko. Oh, look at this on board. Look at how these guys are so close. Especially heading into turn 10. Just hope we don't see another mistake from Cars. I don't know why, it just sounds like traction control on the onboard. Might be because these guys are a lot cleaner on their throttle application. So what we thinking, boys? Are we gonna thinking of pushing each other off and sending it a bit more, or So into the last corner now, straight mode enabled for all 4 drivers. Into turn 1, is Gala going to be able to defend this? He moves to the inside, cars is out of battery, could be last of the late breakers, the last of the late lifting coasters. Into turn 1, guys looking to get a move. Gailey, oh, Gailey's lost out here. Or has he? Into turn 4 we go. Yeah, he's lost out, he's lifting and coasting. He's waiting. Mifko and Sharka behind, both on the fresher tyres, so they're waiting until these two have the fall off, which I think will be in around 6 laps time. So pretty close racing between the top 4. A fight Sharka wishes he could be on top. Sharka? No, Sander wishes he could be involved in after that spin on lap 1. But Gala is looking towards the back of that Audi. And oh, he's thinking about that move. Don't go for it, he's gonna, yeah. They are playing overtake chicken. Gala's got the overtake. Cars is going to lose out. He's going to be getting pushed along. I'm going to go on board. Let's have a look into turn 1. Pushing him into the wall almost. He's going to be 3 wide into turn 1. Gala's lost out. Cars takes the lead. Mifko in P2. Oh, 10. No, Giggle Shit has given up. Oh, shit. Mifko. Side by side with Cars. Could he take the lead of the race? No, no, oh my god, it's moving under braking. Oh my god, and Cars is just pushing him wide like he isn't there. Oh my day, what a driver, bro. So, Mifko P2 ahead of Gale, and he's now going to be fighting Cars, and Cars is just being a dick. I don't think I've seen people, well, I've seen myself race, but come on, give the guy some space, please. And you know what I really wish I had to watch this? Pasta. So, into turn 14. Oh, no, it's weird, this one. There's 2 corners. Well, that's Mifko down the inside. Overtake chicken. Cars is just turning into people. Please, bro. Mifko gives him a taste of his own medicine, pushes him off the road. It could be the fresher tyres coming in effect. Here comes Sharka. It could be 3 wide into turn 1. What's it going to be? Send it. No. Send it. No. Jabber's got in ahead of Sander. No, Sander's got him back ahead of Jabber into turn 1, turn 2. We'll have a look at this fight all the way up until turn 4. What's Sander got? Oh my god. Into turn 4, Jabber's going to take. Push him. Oh my god, guys, come on. So, into turn 10 for Jabba. He's clear of Sanderson. There's no overtaking threat. Mifko, he is very much going to be looking like he's checking out from Cars. Gale as well. Gale is going to be under pressure from Sharka, who has the better battery. I hate this Audi so much. Who invited the Energizer car to the top of the fight, the top flight of the grid? Mifko has very much checked out indeed. We'll have a look. So, could Sharka get ahead of our reigning world champion? You know, the reigning world champion has pitted. You can say bye-bye to the fight for the win. Into turn 1 we go now. It's Mifko from Cars and CJ who round out that podium place. Don't know why Gale's pitted, especially if, you know, Cars have stayed out, unless he's looking for an undercut. Has he gone hard? I think the gap is too big now. No way, he's coming back, and that's Cars down the inside of Mifko. Gives him a nice little hit on the inside. Will Mifko do anything back? Please put this guy off the road. Oh, and he went into the back of him instead. That's better. Alright, there goes Cars. So now, the Audi sandwich. Can Sharka get ahead of Mifko? Maybe play the team game and slow him down so Cars can get a decent pit window over Gale, who could be well out of contention for a top 5. So, let's have a look at that Sharka going down the inside. Oh my god, it's going to be 3 wide. Oh, this cannot go well. Into the last corner we go. It is so close between these lot. Into turn 1, Sharka could be going for glory instead of the team game. What's it going to be? Looking like the team game for the time being. There's no point in trying to fight Cars. Well, I say that as Cars goes a lot deeper. Mifko is on the radar diffuser of Sharka. Sharka takes the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix, and will Cars be playing the game of back him up? Sure, I kind of wish you didn't. I'd quite like to see Sharka, you know, fight. Into turn 9. No, that's Sharka, not Sharka. That's Cars being slow now. This is going to be the worst teammate defense I think I've ever seen, unless Mifko sends it down the inside. And luckily, for Cars, we can't see his telemetry because of the new telemetry glitch we have. Oh, 7 degrees colder tomorrow. Yeah, Cars is backing up Mifko. Mifko's not going to be very happy with this. Mifko round the outside. Is Cars going to send it down the inside? No. He is clear of the Dutchman before the apex. Let's have a look. What else you can do for us, Mifko? He's already back within that 1 second gap, but Cars has more battery. No, we need to look out into turn 1. That's Cars miles. Yeah, Cars is gone before the braking zone. Come on, guys, please. I want to see actual fighting, not yo-yo racing. With yellow flags in turn 1, that could be Jabba. It is Jabba. What on earth could have happened there for the VCARB driver? Cars is very much backing Mifko up on that used set of tyres. Mifko needs to save the battery and maybe send it down the inside as well. We'll have to see. Yeah, look at this driving from Cars. Send it in turn 10 and there's no way he can get the better traction. Yeah, he's just backing them up now. See, look at this. So Cars has decided to play the team game. He wants to try and get this 1-2. But could this allow Sander to get back into the fight for the top 3, cause a disturbance, and then not get a podium? Because out of everything I know about Sander, that is what he is pretty good at. Mifko is less on a battery now. Needs to wait until, yeah, he's lost 2 second gap. There's no point deploying until that main straight. So Sharka leads from Cars. It's an Audi 1-2 here in the desert. What's it going to be? Into turn 1, is it going to be Mifko? Is it going to be Cars? It's looking like it's going to be Cars, unless Mifko sends it down the inside, which I'm kind of hoping you do, please. Oh my god, what a move! He pushes it wide. That is what you want to see. What a move from Mifko. Late braking, late move. He makes himself back into P2 and into the hunt for the lead. Now, please, can you just gap Cars? The guy's on washed up tyres. Please. What a move. Into turn 1. Sounds better. No, Mifko. Oh. 3 seconds? Really? After I've just hyped you up for like one of the best moves I think I've seen in this race. Right, you need to drop a gear and disappear. Because even with 1 tyre, he's going to stay within a second like he always does. So, into lap 22 of 29. Sharka leads. From Mifko, it is looking like a provisional Audi 1-2, unless Mifko can get a move on. My goat, Hellraiser, second to last at the back. So we are looking for our first lap car of the season. And now there's not really much to go on about. So I'm gonna have a look at some of the messages I have been sent. Still not much to go on. Jesus Christ, Sharker, please speed up. So, lap 23, this race is going by a lot quicker. We head into our first bunch of lap traffic, and my Wi-Fi